What do you think about Wemby and Fox teaming up?
I like it a lot. I like it a lot. You talking about Fox downhill in the pick and roll with Wemby popping or rolling to the rim for the lob. That's tough. Like, you got this is a proper big man point guard that we used to see back in the old days.
Mm-hmm.
This is it. This is proper. And they're in a franchise that know how to make that work. And so I like it. I know that was one of the reasons Fox turned the extension down is because I think he wanted to end up in San Antonio with Wemby. So you see the
smart.
You see the power of Rich Paul. A lot of these guys want to be traded, and a lot of people think like, oh man, I could be my own agent and I can do this, or my boy can be my agent, or this agent that I just want to focus on me can be my agent. The power of having a proper agent. De'Aaron Fox got exactly to the place he wanted to end up less than 3 months after turning down the extension. He got exactly where he wanted to go.
That's crazy.
After turning down an extension 3-4 months ago. If you're not like that right there is what you talk about power in an agent. Like getting him exactly to the place he wanted to go. Didn't cause a fuss, didn't cause a ruckus.
At all.
Just got it done. Made sure he got to exactly where he wanted to go. Not, we're going to get him traded to this place, and then in a year we can get you to San Antonio. You come up. No, we're going to get you there right now.
Right now.
The power of having a great agent. And I know Fox just signed with Clutch maybe a little over a year ago, and he immediately has reaped the benefits of being with such an incredible agent. So shout out to Rich Paul too, just getting that done, getting Fox, making sure Fox ended up exactly where he wanted to go. That, my friends, is a great agent. So as you see players struggle with things like this, know that you don't have to look any further than their representation. Just like representation can get guys better contracts than they deserve, representation can have guys stuck in a situation or ending up in a situation they don't want to be in.
Totally. Well, you ain't got no leveraging, no bargaining chips, and the team don't even have no respect to have a real conversation with your agent. So definitely shout out to Rich Paul, because Rich Paul make moves. Rich Paul be making moves.
Yes, he does.
And he fight.
One thing he gonna do is fight for his players.
Yeah.
As long as, and he'll tell you, as long as I got you lockstep with me, Usaba, I'll fight till we can't fight no more. And I think I appreciate it about Rich is he'll also tell you when it ain't smart to fight. Tell you like, Dre, I don't think it's a good fight on this one. Like, it may cost this, and this. Like, I don't know if we fight a fight we should be fighting. And so he'll also tell you that. So
he shout out to Rich. We was at a party this summer, and he had one of his young players with him, and he was like, BD, I'm gonna bring my young fella over here. I want you to really talk to him like how you talk. You talk your shit. Talk to him. Brought the young dude over. We chopped it up, and then he was like, "Man, get his number. Get BD number." Like he was adamant about. He was like, "Bro, this dude needs to be hearing from you." Like he one of them ones. It's like
he respect the game.
Yeah, and he a silverback.
Yeah.
So like
for sure.
he need to talk. He needs to be talking to somebody that keep you motivated, but also be like, "Hey, look, homie. You know what I mean? Look, homie, it's your time to shine." So I respect Rich because he just care about, hey, I need my players to get here. Whoever they need to connect with. Like, I always love that about him. So shout out to Rich Paul. Shout out to De'Aaron Fox and Wemby. This duo gonna be crazy.
Yes,
bro.
it is. Yes, it is. I think,
and they got talent in San Antonio.
Absolutely,
they got some talent.
You know, me tell you what I think one of the biggest heights is of this trade deadline so far.
What?
That they were able to get De'Aaron Fox and not include Stephon Castles.
Ooh, that was big.
That's insane.
That was big. That's big.
They got De'Aaron Fox and did not include Castle.
Castle was nice.
Like you
too.
talking
Castle
about one to trade. That's why I'm like, Spurs, give up the picks. It don't matter. You got your core.
Yeah.
Like now you just need to fine tune. But you got your core.
Mm-hmm.
And the oldest one is 27?
That's crazy.
26?
That's your vet.
27? Like, so I commend
superstar vet.
R.C. Buford, Coach Pop doing well. They held on to Stephon Castle and got De'Aaron Fox.
That dude is a gem.
That's
a hell of a that's a hell of a gem. I mean, great teams make great moves.
1,000%.
Right? Great teams make great moves. And the San Antonio Spurs, that organization, has always been upper echelon. Even when they were losing, it was integrity behind it.
Always.
It wasn't like, yo, we're gonna be sorry for the rest of our lives. It's like, no, we're gonna get generational talent.
Yeah.
And they were trying to figure it out with the talent they had. They moved DeMar in there. You know, now they moved CP to complement Wemby. Now you got De'Aaron Fox.
For sure.
It's a bigger game. The next huge trade, right? That happened over the weekend. Pretty much one we saw coming. De'Aaron Fox to the Spurs, Zach LaVine to the Kings. But before we talk about this trade, I just want to know who is running the Bulls? Why don't they care about their franchise? I believe Zach is worth way more than what they got for him. And I don't understand really what the Bulls, I mean, the Bulls is a swap meet. I would go over there and they could be fleeced easily.
You could have fleeced them out of Zach a year ago if you wanted to. Like,
yeah.
The thing I don't understand is they kind of go through this with everybody. But are you surprised?
Not at all.
This is the same franchise that said, oh, Michael Jordan, oh, you said you want to choose the coach? Well, then we are getting rid of you so you can walk. This is the same franchise that let Michael Jordan just walk to retirement. Like,
they are diabolical,
right?
Dude.
Michael Jordan, this is the black cat, the Michael Jordan, your airness. Yeah. Like, this is him. Like, it's really him.
This league is crazy.
It's not the ghost of Michael Jordan they let walk.
Yeah.
They let Michael Jordan himself walk. And so
in his prime.
Just won 3 championships in a row. Like, they let him walk. And so I can't say that I'm surprised by anything that the Bulls does that's not smart, because that's also a franchise that their head coach told them to draft Draymond Green and they didn't, and so I think, it's just not a smart franchise. Like, they don't do smart things. And that's been proven time and time again. And so you let Zach pretty much get out of town for a bag of donuts. And I just think you could have done way better than that. But also, like, what did they get in the sign and trade for DeMar this summer? You essentially let him walk for nothing, right? Like,
nothing.
You once had the great Derrick Rose, and obviously he went through the injuries. You got nothing for D Rose. Like,
nothing for that.
And so when you look at this team, it'll be interesting to see if they trade Vucevic, what they get for him. Probably nothing, because they're just not good, and you're letting these guys walk, like, essentially for nothing. Like, so pretty much you never end up accumulating any assets, and they end up back in the same spot.
Yeah, you don't draft well. You didn't draft well. You didn't draft based on needs or based on future picks. They're just picking talent. Yeah. I want to see Lonzo out of there too. I think that's how they drafted.
Who's that? Oh, all right. We'll take this guy.
Who's next?
Got him. Oh, that one right there. That's how they drafted.
They forfeiting their time. It's like 5 seconds. 4. Come on, man. We got something to pick in.
It's crazy, man. Like, running out of time. Get it. It's him.
Oh, they on auto drive.
I'm telling you, man, it's crazy. So I'm just not sure how they just keep letting guys walk like that. But
Kings came up though.
Came up to where?
Well, you get 3 first-round picks.
Yeah.
Right? 25, 27, 31. 3 second-round picks, 25, 28, and 28 back to back. And Zach LaVine. So I think the Kings got some equity in that deal.